Welcome back, fellas, to the Boston Bruins franchise mode here on NHL 25. And if you missed it, in year number 1, after tearing this team down, the Boston Bruins, made a couple signings, and they're back in the conference finals just the way it belongs, baby. Alright, here's some awards to go over. While we go over the awards, make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment and do whatever, right? Dallas and Florida final. Looks like Jason Robertson wins the Hart Trophy. Adam Fox wins the James Norris. Ryan Leonard wins the Calder. Barkov gets his Conn Smythe that he deserves. Stolarz gets the Vezina. Dylan DeMello, shout out. We got Coach of the Year. Let's go, fellas. That damn right, baby. Damn right. Let's go. We fired Jim Montgomery, who for some reason is still the coach in this game, and we get the dub. We have all these draft picks in the 2026 draft, including number 6 and number 29 here in the first round. That is absolutely sick. So if we look at what this team needs, right, looks like we have a good forward core, a C, but we kind of need to develop these guys. But it's not the prospects that's the problem, apparently. On defense, we could use a lot of prospects, and especially for goalies. Holy. According to this, we have the most mid team in the league. A C, a C, and a C. That is very, very interesting. But without further ado, we have pick 6 in the draft. Let's just head into the draft and then go from there. Here at pick number 6, let's just go over here. Pick number, the first 5 picks, right? Gavin McKenna going to the Red Wings. That is absolutely nasty. Matthias here, a playmaker. Looks like he has great skating, great hands. This guy could be the replacement for Zegras, so maybe we could try and trade for him. Kim Gortaz, a sniper. That is nasty. Avar Stenberg, a playmaker, right? I mean, this dude's a real dude, and he has great senses, great skating. And then my boy Vijo Bork here, kind of like a mini Victor Eklund, you could say. There's a trade offered to us in the trade finder that I just cannot pass. I just can't pass it up. It is Dante Fabro and John Beecher. It was originally Matt Poitras. I'm gonna try and do John Beecher instead. Understand why they would want Poitras, but I think something like this could get it done for pick 14. It was basically Dante Fabro for pick 14. Matt Poitras is amazing as well, but I'm sure they would want someone older like a Pavel Zacha. John Beecher, right? He just had a career year. He's a 4th liner, very cheap contract for next year. He fits in. He's great at everything. He's not good at one thing, but he has at least 3 stars in everything. That is very rare for a 4th liner and a 3rd round pick. So we're going to see if we can pick up pick 14 and the Rangers get 2 cheap players to help them out for next year and a 3rd round pick. And oh my god, it is a done deal. That trade had to happen. So we now have 3 first round picks. And I think the pick is so obvious that there's no point of debating it. This would be a great, we could use a second side left shot or right shot, with Rudolph here or Verhoff. But this guy's American, he could be playing for Boston College or something. Looks like he's playing for North Dakota or something. But with our first pick, the 6th pick in the draft, the Boston Bruins are going to be taking Mikey Burchild out of America, and he is a sniper, medium elite on the left side. He's probably going to be a career 2nd liner, and then when Pasta ages out, this dude put up 116 points with the U.S. National Development Program, 92 offensive awareness. We did not get to use him in the Quebec franchise. I'm here, Mikey Burchild. Welcome to the squad, baby. Let's go. I absolutely love that pick. I'm stoked. We are up. It hurts to trade away a guy like John Beecher, a core Boston Bruin. But here's the rest of the first round ahead of us. There's still some great players here. We are at pick 14. So there's Ethan Belchez. I feel like we've had him a lot. I don't want to take him again. He is a Boston Bruin at heart. But, I don't want to do that. I think we picked him in the Boston Bruins rebuild last year. There's also Joe Ginla, who is a right winger. He is 1 year away, right? He has great skating, this dude is a playmaker as well, so that's nice. There's this guy, Bryce Sheldon, another one of these Brandon Wheat Kings boys. We got good Brandon Wheat Kings boys last year, and then there's another U.S. Central centerman. The reason that I'm going to take the player I'm taking is because I value a player who can play up and down the lineup and is versatile. And these 3 guys, these 4 guys, these 5 guys, these 6 guys, they have one thing in common. They have one position. This guy has 2 positions. So with the 14th overall pick, we are going to be dropping 1 spot in the mock draft and taking from the Brandon Wheat Kings of the WHL. We got a good one last year. Bryce Sheldon and a franchise low 2-way forward. Bryce Sheldon. That is sick. Brandon boys are buzzing. We need to get Roger McQueen here. I mean, there were some good picks, right? Landeskog, Fitzgerald, Johnson, Stahl. These guys are great players. I mean, honestly, they might grow higher than Bryce because the franchise low is not looking good. But, I mean, we will take 2 franchise lows in the system, maybe. And now here we are with pick 29. Who do we even take? There is not a lot available. I will be the first to say that. You'd be joking me, bro. No way the computer just did that, bro. I forgot that there was a shot clock. I was looking around for trades. Why would EA take out the timer in the top corner? What are we doing here, EA Sports? I just got my pick simulated for me. I will never make this mistake again. This is this is such a waste of a first round pick. It is embarrassing. We were having the greatest draft in NHL history, and that sucks. But there's a guy here who we can take with our next pick here. Jacob Nikitin at 44th overall from Russia. Oh my god, we are so back. We are so back, fellas. We are so back. Oh my god, I think I just saw an elite, but you know what? That's okay. We just got an elite. You know what? There's another one right here. Another one right here. Bang, elite low. Oh my god, I'm absolutely cooking. Holy pick 60 something. There's not a lot on the board. I think we need to take a defenseman, so it's either this guy or this guy. Michael Weimer was a +2 at one point. I mean, this guy was a +13. He looks to be an enforcer. So we're going to take in defensive defenseman, top 6. We will definitely take that. Now we move on here. You know, the 4th round, there's not going to be much, but there is a goalie here. We do need a goalie prospect, but I think the defensive prospect is more important. So we're going to see, and that's a 70. That is a miss right there. We could have took Zubov, an elite goalie, 2 picks before us. That is very unfortunate. There's another defenseman right here, elite low. Let's go, baby. The fellas are buzzing, and we are here in the 7th round with one of the last picks in the draft. We are going to take a Boston Bruin at heart, someone 6'9". Trenton Bet. No, this guy's real. So we're gonna take. You know what? Well, screw it. 6'9" goalie. There's no way he can go wrong. Draft took a while. Like, I didn't expect it to take that long. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys already clicked off the video, but if you're still here, a reminder. You know, make sure to like and subscribe. We just had one of the greatest drafts of all time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you don't want to miss more of that, more of this incredible team building. So let's keep it going. We have re-signed every single player, and now we just have a couple people here. My boy Lacko here, you can get signed for as much as you want, buddy. You want a mill for 2 years, come back to the team. Morgan Frost doesn't want to stay, and I'm not keeping him on that contract. So Morgan Frost, you can go, buddy, and that is our free agency. Extensions to give out here. Mason Lohrei does not want to come back, and you'll see that is a very common theme between the boys. They just don't want to come back for some reason. But Mason Lohrei, I think around 5.25 mil for a top 4 defenseman. You know, there's a very movable contract. I really like the idea of this contract. And then on left wing, we have Jacob Pelche here as well, who's going to get a raise. You know, we'll see if we can bring it down to 3.75. I think we'll just go with 4, you know what I'm saying? Give Jacob Pelche a pay raise. He was a great player last year. Stad and Zaka, these guys want way too much money. Way too much money. So we're going to see if it's even worth it to keep those guys, and we'll go from there. We have our 2 goalies for next year. We could try and check if Corpy's there. We're only going to do a trade if it makes us a better team. For the future, you know, we have 4, 5 good defensemen, right? You know, we have a couple of elite lows. We'll see if those guys grow. Honestly, franchise low, I don't know if he's going to grow either. But we have, like, Charlie McAvoy's our only, like, confirmed defenseman, which scares me. I think Lohrei is going to be there as well, probably. And then for forwards, I mean, we have Burchild, Sheldon, we have Frondell as our youth. So we're building a very good forward core. I think it's time we start building up this defense. I don't know if we want to trade Milstad and Zaka. We have 5 forwards right now who are going to be in our top 6 in the future. It's hard to imagine trading both of them. Only going to be a rental, so this price is steep, but I feel like we can flip these guys if we don't make the playoffs, like Milstad, Zaka, and if we can get Alex DeBrincat to be our second line sniper, that would be absolutely elite. Howard, he just like hasn't grown, like a 53. I know giving up on a guy who's 18 and 6'5" is crazy, and a first round pick in a ridiculously loaded draft, but there's no way they would trade Alex DeBrincat unless they got a first round pick back. So I think Florida's going to be a good team. I don't think that's going to be a great first round pick. And looks like we will be getting Alex DeBrincat for basically 1 year, I'm going to assume. But I will definitely do this trade all day, every day. The third pair left shot defenseman, I think Yusuf Valimaki definitely does the job. We can pay him $2 million. I think we're going to go up to 2.1. I mean, we could just get him right away, but there's no fun in that. 2.1 mil over 3 years. I think that's a very affordable contract that we can trade. Gonna sign a guy like Jeremy Lazon. You need good depth. And then, I mean, I think that's it. You know, we might go check if like a good forward is available for a really cheap price. Maybe a good goalie as well. But I think this is it for our free agency. Pretty boring. This is where teams get absolutely screwed over by paying players who have never played a game for them. But Alex DeBrincat is a good enough player that $6.5 million over 6 years is an absolute steal. I think we're going to offer it to him. You know, hopefully he accepts. He does want an extension, and this opens up a lot of possibilities. He can play on the second line. He can play on the first line. I think he's going to play on the second line, but we're going to see, you know, how it goes, and then from there we can decide, do we want to trade Zaka, do we want to trade Milstad, do we want to bring these guys back? We'll see. Batherson for 2 second-round picks, I should be accepting this in an absolute heartbeat, but, oh, we can get those second-round picks back, but I don't know, like, did Drake Batherson, that's just adding a player to add a player. Like, 2 second-round picks is nothing for Drake Batherson. But at the same time, that's just like adding a player to add a player. So there's no, like, I should have not said no, but I'm going to say no. And number 2, we are going to roll with the exact same first line up there. They did good enough last year. We're going to put Pelche with Zaka and DeBrincat. I like that line a lot. Gaudette, Patra, and Liesel. And then we have Sheldon with Lacko and Kopecky. I mean, this is a very deep team now, and we do have a superstar up front. We have a superstar on the back. Our defense is looking absolutely amazing. This is insane. In net, we have Jeremy Swayman, an elite goalie, no matter what, you know, the numbers say. Sorry, boys. And then the power play is looking absolutely elite. There's power play 1. There is power play 2. And then, I mean, the PK is also a +5, right? A +4. I mean, this team is absolutely nasty. Alright, it's the beginning of a new season. Can we make it one step further and go to the Stanley Cup Finals? We gotta see, but our season starts right now against our rivals, the Montreal Canadiens. And Hudson gets a defending boost. He definitely needs one in real life. And David Pastrnak, our captain, is getting a scoring boost to start the season. Welcome, fellas, to season number 2 here of this franchise mode, and we are officially underway. Let's go. Do that, and that's a breakaway for Caulfield. Cole Caulfield in. Cole Caulfield, what a save by Swayman. Here's Sheldon, Bryce Sheldon, oh my goodness, the rookie, Sheldon, oh my god, that was an amazing sequence. Kirby Doc into the zone, Doc gets it poked away. That is a nice play, and here's Hampus Lindholm. Hampus Lindholm on a breakaway. Hampus Lindholm to the backhand. How did Jacob Fowler save that? But Hampus Lindholm is going to put it in the open net to start this season. Valimaki shooting for a tip. Liesel. Oh my god, that got blocked by his own teammate. Liesel down for Gaudette. Patra in the middle, and he can't do that. Lindholm trying to walk in. Oh my goodness, finally, after 20 attempts, we score past Shesterkin. Munson, is there anything I see that we need to fix? We are in a wild card spot again, which is kind of crazy, low key. We are like basically second in the division. We like, if we rattle off 3 wins here, looks like our defense isn't great, but then again, you know, like, I'm just comparing to the top 3 teams. We don't score that many goals. Our power play I like. Our PK is awful. Jesus Christ, our PK needs some more work. 25 points, we will take that past the 22. Lindholm 22. Zaka, Liesel, Casey Middlestad, only 12 points, and he's asking for 11 million. Our rookie there, Bryce Sheldon, 6 points. You'd love to see it. Lacko, the GOAT, with 3. Charlie McAvoy putting up 16. He is slowly becoming one of the top defensemen in the NHL. And then in net, we have Jeremy Swayman doing well. Sheldon, looking, Lindholm. Okay, let's set it up. Lindholm across, Liesel, one-timer. Oh my god, what a play by the fellas, and Fabian Liesel with a roll. Alright, here we have the Florida Panthers, the team that knocked us out. Oh my goodness, we have a grudge match here, and out of all players, Jeremy Lazon gets a defending boost. Oh my god. I think we play like a solid, 1-2-2 forecheck. Middlestad, what a hit. Middlestad gonna work on Ekblad. Lindholm shooting. Oh my god, what the hell was that? The Lindholm to Lindholm connection was nasty. Alright, we are here in February after the All-Star break, and the boys are first in the division. I really thought this was going to be a rebuild. I'm so confused how it's not. Maybe I'm just the greatest GM of all time. But, these stats aren't looking like first in the division, but the boys are just clicking at the right time. Jeremy Swayman, you are an absolute god here. Charlie McAvoy, 35 points. I do not regret my decision not to trade away Swayman and Lindholm and these guys. Although we could trade away a guy like Nikita Zadorov. I don't know if I want to blow up this team at the deadline. Probably not. I mean, Elias Lindholm has 48 points, and he's leading our team in scoring. The Brinkat on the second line has 46. Looks like Lindholm and Pasternak work well together. We just need to find that person that fits perfectly with them. I really like how the second line's playing. Looks like the third line could use a shake-up. Here's Pasternak, David Pasternak gonna walk right in again. David Pasternak between the legs. Oh my god, that is one of the nastiest goals we have scored this year. Let's go. A deadline season, what can we upgrade? When we look at the teams ahead of us, we need more goal scoring. That is 100% a fact. Our defense, it needs to be better. Our power play needs to be better. Our PK is good. So our PK is the only thing that is on par with these teams, which is not great, but we do have a really good goalie in Jeremy Swayman, who's playing well this year. Same with Korpisalo. I like what I'm seeing from our backup. We'll take 500. McAvoy, 46 points, up to a 92. You'll take that any day. But we could make a change to the second pair. We actually really need to. But looks like that second pair isn't doing great. Looks like the third line isn't doing great, which is unfortunate. It looks like the bottom six is just playing really bad right now. So, we need to switch up that bottom six, and maybe we can trade Casey Middlestad as well. So honestly, this team does deserve a chance at the playoffs, but we'll see. Both don't want extensions. Casey Middlestad is down to $7 million requested, and then Pavel Zacha is also at $7 million. So we're going to be paying one of these guys $7 million to play on this team. Just which one is it going to be? Whichever one we get the better return for is who we are going to sell. So we're probably going to trade one of them because only one of them is probably going to remain on this team. We have Frondell and we have Sheldon who can jump into those situations. So honestly, we could even trade both of them. I don't think I'm going to do that though. I feel like that's not the smart move. But Quinn Hughes is available? What? We're probably not going to actually get Quinn Hughes. It would make this rebuild really weird. But we have so many. I think we have too many good players coming up that we're gonna have to eventually, figure out something. I just want to see, how close we are with an offer like this, where we just offer 3 first-round picks plus Gaudette and Burchild. That's not even close. When Casey Middlestad, that won't change their mind. I don't think there's a way we're getting Quinn Hughes without giving up Frondell or one of our franchise players, which does make sense, but honestly, I feel like our future is so bright. I don't want to, screw it over. Quinn Hughes isn't screwing it over, but you know what I mean? Because this dude's an absolute stud. But I think Nikita Zadorov, his time has kind of come, right? Like, he's $5 million, 4 years, 82 overall. He's still a great defenseman, but I just feel like there's other defensemen that can take his place in our pipeline, right? You know, he's going to be a great player for the playoffs, but he just doesn't fit well with Laura. I want to, you know, find somebody who fits better with Laura. I mean, he fits perfectly on the second pair. But I think this trade is going to be good for both sides. I feel like, you know, I'm kind of finessing Edmonton here. This isn't a great contract. It's not bad, but it's not a great contract. I will just take a 5th round pick. You know what I'm saying? Give you guys, you know, Nikita Zadorov at 5 mil fully and call it a day. Trade. Shout out Nikita Zadorov, man. Absolute stud. We could also trade Henry Jokiharju. I mean, that's more of like an off-season thing. He's a depth defenseman. None of our defensemen have got too injured. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't really want to, you know, ruin the team's depth. You know what I'm saying? Absolute stud. I'm not even joking. This dude is an absolute legend. But I think, you know, like at $2 million, he's a prime trade asset. Honestly, I think we could probably get a first out of the Vegas Golden Knights. And I mean, he's a great player. He had a great season with us last year, a great playoff run. But I think, you know, he wants to go to a place where he can play on the second line. Hopefully Vegas is that. I think we're going to ship him off to Colorado instead. He's going to play in the top 6. He's going to play on the power play. Adam Gaudette, you're an absolute stud for the playoff run you had last year. But this team is building something special, and I don't want you to get wasted. I want our players to, you know, go succeed. Nikita Zadorov got sent to Edmonton. We have good relations with Edmonton, you know, the Trent Fredericks trade and stuff. So honestly, I think these are good trades, you know, just keep the pipeline going and, you know, send some teams some good players. Pretty pissed at this. But I mean, it's done for the greater good, you know what I'm saying? None of these guys have trade offers, honestly. I think we're just going to have to soak it and lose one of them in free agency. I don't think it's that bad of a thing to lose one of them. You know, we cleared up a lot of cap space for the off season. I think this team is going crazy right now. Like, there's about to be a lot of competition in this team, and I really like that. But for now, I think the trade deadline is finished for us. We're not going to be able to get Quinn Hughes, but it's fine because this team's nasty. Even though Casey Mittelstadt, you know, he's like not as physical, our team is very non-physical, which is the one concern I have, and the one reason I was thinking of getting Pavel Zacha. But I think that's something you can teach, that's something you can grow over time, and I think skill is something you can't really teach. And Casey Mittelstadt can play first or second line for 6.5 mil. I definitely think it's absolutely worth it. Lines after the trade deadline, and I mean, we are absolutely cooking. Same first line, same second line, third line, Cole Kopecky, that's okay. We have Anton Frondell coming up to the team. He put up 55 points, I think that is, in the AHL, 81 overall, and then obviously Bryce Sheldon. These guys are going to replace Kopecky and Zacha. I don't know where they're going to play in the lineup. We're going to see how well they develop. But I'm really liking the youth-infused retool that we've done. And then also, Tispath Arana, 27 points. He's now an 85 overall. He's grown 17 overalls in one season. I've never seen this in my life. But he is going to be replacing Zadorov on that second pair. Shell for Patharana and Frondell. They're going to be two of the greatest Bruins in the 21st century. I'm going to call it right now. You know, there's Bergeron, Chara, Marchand, Krejci, Tuukka Rask, David Pastrnak, Charlie McAvoy. You know, a lot of great players have played for the Bruins, but these guys are going to show up. Casey Mittelstadt, who just signed that new extension. I mean, he hasn't signed it yet officially, but Mittelstadt going to walk right in. Pasta trying to feed it. Lindholm. Oh my god, what a play by that first line. Let's go, baby. So if you guys see, we are at 45 wins. We are 2 points behind the Maple Leafs. Every game is a massive game here in this final stretch here. Let's see how we do against the Canadiens. We do win that. 2-2 down the stretch, and we are basically tied with every other team. We have 4 games to go. This is going to be a very tight finish. And know you clicked on the right website. And let's keep it going here. Come on, boys. We can get 50 wins. I think we'll be good. I trust in this team. I trust in the boys. Come on, let's see how we do against the Islanders. Captain Pasta scores, baby. It's 3-2 to Brinkat and Lindholm. Come on, boys. 3-3. We're jumping into overtime. 18.6 seconds left in overtime. We have a power play. 4-on-3. Come on, boys. Let's go. Oh, I can't win the draw. Pasta. Back for McAvoy across. The Brinkat shooting. That one's off. Sheldon, the rookie. Sheldon, what a feed. McAvoy, backdoor pass to, oh my god, what a play from the Boston Bruins. And we, oh my god, what a... The Boston Bruins have not clinched the playoffs somehow, which is very, very interesting. Which means there is a team in the Metro, the Blue Jackets. So we have to win this game here against Philly. And we have a back-to-back-to-back. I have never seen that. I have never seen that in my life. But David Pastrnak scores on Carter Hart. Of course we're going to beat Carter Hart. Let's go, baby. And I think that clinches the playoffs. Joking me, Elias Lindholm is out. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. Who do we put on that first line? Is it Frondell? Is it, what the what are you fucking kidding me? Okay, but I mean, we have a chance to clinch the division. Look at that. If we win these next 2 games, the destiny is in our hands. Come on, boys. We can do this. Come on. Bryce Sheldon is now on the first line, which is very interesting. The rookie on the first line. And David Pastrnak scores, baby. Another big goal by Pasta. Kopecky and DeBrincat. Alex DeBrincat. Oh my god, we might have just clinched the 1 seed. If we get 1 point, overtime loss, anything. 1 point secures us the division title. Oh my god, this is a massive game. Final game. The season has come down to this, and we know we're in the playoffs, but who are we going to be playing? Where are we going to be in the standings? Will we have home ice? Matt Poitras wants that home cooking, baby. Hampus Lindholm as well. He wants some of those any Finnish dishes. But oh my god, there's no way we're about to lose. We're jumping in. We're not going to lose. We're the 1 seed. It's big. We have to just go out here and get this dub. You know what I'm saying? Like the Dallas Stars, we don't really care if we're the 1 seed, 2 seed, we just want to win the championship in that franchise. In this one, this actually matters, because we want that home ice. Jacob Pelletier, oh my god, that was almost a goal. I don't know why you're trying to hit him. Patharana is going to walk right in. Patharana trying to cut to the middle. Patharana, oh my god, the rookie, what a snipe. Patharana, number 19, with an absolute nip. Seconds to go to decide our season. Are we going to be the 1 seed heading into the playoffs? This is intense. Lysell for McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy trying to walk outside. McAvoy, oh my god, he just ran into the net. That is unfortunate. Sean Walker, stolen by Lysell and Poitras. Poitras gonna walk in. Poitras in. Oh my god, what a save by Kochenkov. 24 seconds to go. Logan Stankoven into the zone for Svechnikov. Svechnikov, what a play by Hampus Lindholm, and it's on Captain Pasta's stick. Who else would you want it on? Captain Pasta trying to make a move, and he runs into his own teammate. That is incredible. Lost to spare, bodied. Pasta turns it over, but Pasta comes up with a defensive play, and I think we are going into overtime. Right, overtime it is. Bryce Sheldon, the rookie, against Sebastian Aho. The amount of pressure that must be on that young man's shoulders is probably immense. I know this is a video game, so they don't feel pressure, but still. But a nice pass for Pasta. And Pasta gonna feed it into the zone. McAvoy can't get there before Slavin, but McAvoy's gonna run him over. Charlie McAvoy still has it. McAvoy gonna crisscross. Over for Sheldon, one-timer, that one's saved. McAvoy gonna feed it for Pasta. Gonna dump it off for Sheldon. Gonna feed it down for McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy, watch this, the drop. Oh my god, that did not work at all. And Aho for Svechnikov. And a nice play by Sheldon, otherwise that was a breakaway for Jacob Slavin. Pasta trying to dance Svechnikov, and that was a nice play. Slavin for Aho. And that one sent all the way down the ice. Svechnikov for Stankoven, a nice play by McAvoy. Here's Pasta. In for McAvoy, 2-on-1. McAvoy trying to feed Pasta. What a play by Nikishin. But Pasta Trying to work it. David Pasternak all the way to the net. Pasta. Oh my god. McAvoy shooting. That one's off. Oh my god. What an overtime here. But we might be going to a shootout unless Taylor Hall can do something about it. Taylor Hall trying to get around McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy. What a... Oh my god. What a play by Taylor Hall. What can we do here? Come on, Casey. Just win this draw and we're good. Just win this draw and we're good. Patharana, you do have great skating. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Oh my god. Oh my god, that would have been the most insane end to a game ever. Andrei Svechnikov in, and Svechnikov's going to beauty backhand it. That is unfortunate, but here is our captain, David Pasternak. A nice move there. David Pasternak going to walk in. It's tricky. Oh my god. It's tricky. Suck my... Naho into the zone. Oh my goodness. There's no way Jeremy Swayman is folding like this, bro. I think we already did confirm the 1 seed by, this, and the Brinkat can't even get a shot off, and that is game. Bruins are back at 50 wins. We're not the 65 win team we were 4 years ago, but we are back to 50 wins, which is nice to see, and we have a very bright future. The big difference between these other teams and us is we just can't score goals. We are a good defensive team. That's where we hang our hat. We're good at the power play. We're good on the penalty kill. But, I mean, though that just goal scoring needs to go up. Wayman, 43, 19, and 5. You love to see that. Defensively, McAvoy and Lindholm played pretty well. Looks like Laura and Patharana did not play well. But Patharana does have that franchise potential. He did put up 14 points in 22 games. His defense kind of sucks ass. I mean, his defense is good, but he is not a physical player. So we're going to need to find a physical defensive partner. I mean, Mason Lohrei is kind of that because he's tall and big. But I think Charlie McAvoy would be a great pair with him. This pair anytime soon. Lindholm and McAvoy have to stay together. But Patharana can kind of be like our Brandon Montour, Seth Jones of these Florida teams. David Pasternak, 53 goals. That's 1 more than last year, 3 more points than last year. And that is because Elias Lindholm put up 91 points in 80 games. This dude is officially an absolute star in this league. You could say he's getting carried by Pasta. I think he's not, bro. I think he's well worthy. He's playing well on the defensive end. You already know he's playing well on the offensive end. This kid's going to be an absolute stud. I mean, he is an absolute stud. 79 points. Casey Middlestad, 61. I mean, that's good. That's good, don't get me wrong. But I think, maybe if Casey Middlestad drops to line 2 and we can, maybe promote one of these elite players to line 1. Maybe it's Frondell, maybe it's Sheldon. If we can promote one of these guys to line 1, maybe that could be it. Or maybe DeBrincat goes to line 1. You never know. I mean, maybe Casey Middlestad stays there. We'll see how it goes. Jacob Pelche, I like what I see. Pavel Zacha, if he gets re-signed, he gets re-signed. Looks like that third line wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to be a bit different next year. Frondell, I like what I saw. Same with Sheldon. So great seasons all around. What's popping around the league? Jake Ottinger is the best goalie in the league based on wins. Save percentage is pretty good. He's probably going to win the Vezina. You know what I'm saying? Rookie skaters. Looks like Matthias Halvardsson, 50 points. Broder Martone, 49. Hopefully, our guys, I mean, Bryce Sheldon's not going to have a chance at the Calder, but Frondell and Patharana look like they will, so that is absolutely perfect. I mean, a good rookie class here, don't get me wrong. Defensive points, Cale Makar is obviously up here. Lane Hudson's up here. Brandon Montour's up here. Charlie McAvoy. If we can get that to 65, like a Victor Hedman, that would be absolutely perfect, right? And then, forwards, Connor McDavid, 133 points, leads the league by 15. If that is not the Hart Trophy, then I don't know what is. And then, Nathan McKinnon had 70 goals. We are going to head into the playoffs here. And if you guys want to find out who we are playing in the playoffs, you have to make sure you guys like and subscribe and tune in for the next episode. I'll see you guys in the playoffs.